while no one can predict the future, we all recognize the value of agile technology to business transformation. In the upcoming session, we have a presentation on the topic Increase Your Agility with MultiCloud Flexibility by Dell Technologies.
Hello, and welcome to today's discussion of the benefits of multi-cloud flexibility. Thank you for joining us for this DTA presentation to learn how you can increase your organization's agility. The one question that every IT organization is asking is, are we ready for what comes next? You are not alone as an IT leader in wondering if your team will be able to respond adequately the next time the business turns to you in a big way. Although what's next is never clear, organizations can say with confidence that IT will be central to any transformations internally that are demanded. The question becomes, do you have the agility and flexibility that you'll need? Even before this new decade began, Dell Technologies has signaled clearly to our customers that a digital revolution would be critical to their success. We had dubbed the 2020s the data decade, and certainly the events of 2020 have already made this a reality for organizations globally. In a time of vastly accelerated digital transformation, IT as usual can't be the way forward. You'll need to provide timely and flexible IT that meets your multi-cloud challenges head-on. As organizations are increasingly relying on IT to help the business be ready for whatever comes next, the pace of digital transformation continues to accelerate. There are many implications of the increasing pace of digital transformation, both near-term and long-term, as your needs around agility, flexibility, and predictability continue to evolve. Expanding on digital transformation research, 451 Research has further compared digital leaders with digital laggards. Here, you can see how these groups differ with regards to change in IT funding strategy due to the events of 2020. This past year has changed budget plans moving forward. For digital leaders, that means a larger increase in OpEx spending over the next 3 years than the increase that digital learners and laggards will drive. When asked, how does your organization currently fund the majority of its IT infrastructures and/or software, and how will your organization fund the majority of its IT infrastructure systems and/or software in 3 years, you'll see that today's digital leaders are planning a larger increase in operating expenses over the next 3 years than learners and laggards. So by the end of the first 3 years of the data decade, digital leaders are planning to fund 35% of IT infrastructure systems and software through OpEx. As organizations are increasingly relying on IT when plans change, building in consistency is key. Your end users desire a consistent experience across public clouds, private clouds, and the edge. Let Dell Technologies help you establish a consistent experience across your hybrid cloud so that your IT administrators, as well as your end users of IT, can enjoy familiarity as they move from one platform to another. In order to truly experience the impact on this shift to true flexibility, additional roadblocks cannot be inserted in the form of inconsistencies. Organizations are overwhelmingly leveraging cloud technology as part of modernized infrastructure initiatives. IDC recently surveyed 900 IT leaders across verticals and regions and found that 95.7% of organizations have an executive mandate to leverage cloud technologies. Also notable, over half have an executive mandate to support hybrid cloud environments at 53.8%. Though most organizations begin their cloud strategy by investing heavily in public cloud, IDC highlighted that 88.9% of organizations plan to deploy private cloud infrastructure in the next 12 months. A hybrid IT environment which leverages both on-prem and off-premises cloud-hosted resources enables an organizations to migrate workloads on-prem as security and cost concerns change. Continuing to rely on a public cloud strategy solely over this hybrid cloud approach means that you are risking your organization falling behind your competitors, who may be building a more agile environment to drive innovation. For a long time, we at Dell Technologies have been explaining to customers the benefits of a hybrid cloud approach and how the balance of consistency and flexibility that your teams desire is in reach. As organizations are increasingly relying on IT to be flexible in order to help the business stay agile, in addition to scale capacity as you need, your users need experiences to stay the same as applications mature and workloads migrate. Since hybrid cloud is the way of the present and the future, you need to start building that consistency today if you haven't already. You need platforms that extend and interact seamlessly so that you can avoid hiccups throughout an application's lifecycle. You'll also want to keep your end users from being surprised or thrown by any new management interfaces. And you can rely on existing expertise. There are experts who can help you migrate without pain, so why struggle and do it alone? At Dell Technologies, we are proud to make this consistency real through our own hybrid cloud platform and by offering a familiar set of common tools as well as expert migration services. As technology innovation rapidly progresses, organizations are faced with competitive pressures to develop new products and solutions that satisfy customer expectations. Adopting a cloud mentality has been a common thread in the effort to operate with speed and agility to keep pace with innovation. There has been a shift from only using traditional data centers to a hybrid cloud operating model. This transition created a spread of data and workloads across multiple vendors. Ideally, you should have the same experience across your entire hybrid multi-cloud environment, regardless of vendor. So what we're delivering to customers is one common cloud experience. With other platforms, you are likely currently operating at least 3 environments, with private, public, and the edge requiring their own solutions. With Dell Technologies Cloud, you're going to have a common interface, bidirectional connections between these environments, and a single management console to maintain these environments. Enjoy a non-disruptive experience across private cloud, public cloud, and the edge that allows the selection of the right environment for the most optimal scalability, throughput, capacity, and computational performance on demand. We are also doing more than just providing a common environment. In this model, we're improving on your on-prem experience, making it more like a public cloud. We're also making your best practices for security and management more portable and bringing those to the public cloud. And we're bringing the best of these environments to the edge. MultiCloud Flexibility will bring you that consistent experience across your hybrid cloud environment. Dell Technologies makes this real by providing a familiar set of common tools across our cloud and infrastructure solutions. From Dell Technologies Cloud to our leading data storage and protection storage appliance, management is made easy, which allows your IT staff to stay focused on what matters, security and innovation. Your end users will benefit from a common look and feel across our offerings, a minimization of the tools that they'll need to access, and a maximization of productivity, thanks to the elimination of management and development silos. At Dell Technologies World in 2020, we began public preview of our Dell Technologies Cloud Console, which will roll out this year. The new Dell Technologies Cloud Console will help simplify operations by bringing a truly consistent self-service cloud experience for all workloads, no matter where they are. Combined with the unmatched end-to-end depth and breadth of our portfolio, all into a single easy-to-use web user interface. You'll be able to instantly manage every part of your cloud journey with a few clicks, from discovering and onboarding the right services for your business to deploying, managing, optimizing, and growing your hybrid multi-cloud environment. Our end-to-end Dell Technologies portfolio of IT products and solutions are not isolated management silos. We create everything with a consistent experience built on PowerEdge. To make your experience truly effective, Dell Technologies continues to make consistency real for your organization through our expert migration services. Here's a snapshot of our services portfolio at a high level. Without going into the extensive range of offerings, let me share some examples of how we can eliminate barriers to accelerating your transformation. While many companies have a defined strategy, the underlying roadmap on how to get there is not clear, resulting in limited executive sponsorship and a lack of alignment across lines of business stakeholders. Our consulting services can help by assessing your environment and building a transformation plan that achieves measurable outcomes aligned to your corporate vision and strategy. The ability to remain competitive and ensure your organization is agile to respond to changes is especially concerning for board members and CEOs. For IT, the directive has changed from do more with less to do more with less faster, as time expectations of the business are compressing exponentially. This requires the deployment of new and more efficient infrastructures, modern collaboration and communication tools, as well as the right end-user devices. Our deployment services can help your organization embrace new technologies by accelerating deployment and adoption so you can execute digital strategies and drive business outcomes. Many CIOs recognize the competitive nature of finding and retaining a skilled workforce. Our own research with Forrester found that 62% of 684 IT decision makers surveyed felt that they lacked the IT skills in-house to realize the full potential of technology purchases. Dell Technologies services can augment your in-house skills with consultants and technology experts, enabling you to shift focus from day-to-day management to critical IT and business initiatives. This includes delivering support services that utilize our experts, as well as AI, machine learning, and deep learning to optimize performance while predicting, preventing, and proactively resolving issues. Managed services to offload day-to-day IT operations by combining on-site and remote end-to-end management and operation of your infrastructure, allowing your resources to focus on driving innovation. And finally, education services to help you upskill your teams by identifying knowledge and skill gaps and define a continuous learning strategy so that skills are up to date. That concludes this section on consistent experiences across your hybrid cloud platform. Let's move on. The best way to support the business is to create a natural parallel between your IT environment and the objectives of your overall organization. Don't let the technological needs of those overall goals become an afterthought. Let Dell Technologies help you optimize your infrastructure and workloads for desired predicted outcomes. By building out your infrastructure with these end goals in mind, you can drive IT outcomes to meet expectations. Maximizing IT agility will also allow your team to keep up with the pace of business, a top concern for organizations across the globe. 451 Research ran a pulse survey in October 2020, and when organizations were asked which strategic or budgetary concern is a greater priority today than it was a year ago, it's no surprise that the top three results are around cost, revenue, and efficiency. 49.1% of respondents selected cost savings or efficiency, 73.2% selected revenue growth, and 36.7% selected improving productivity of people and resources. The next most popular selection came in at 21.6%, which was corporate social responsibility. This means organizations are recognizing in a big way that they need to find a way to improve cost and people efficiency through a change in strategy. To achieve this change in priority, organizations will need to create a greater alignment between their IT staff and resources and the overall goals that the organization is driving towards. We have thoroughly discussed how IT ultimately must become more responsive in order to best support the goals of the business. We have also helped countless customers understand that maximizing IT agility will enable you to create a better alignment with business requirements. We feel that you need to ensure a natural alignment with the application development team. And you'll need Kinetic modular infrastructure that can change dynamically as needs change. And of course, you need a good night's sleep and the peace of mind that your data is secure. At Dell Technologies, we've been focused on our own desired outcomes as we drive our own transformations internally. And we have been proud to work with customers around the globe to do the same. IT can best support innovative efforts that benefit the bottom line when the alignment is built into the IT purchasing. We make this real for you through our modular Kinetic infrastructure that helps keep you responsive. We encourage you to create that natural alignment between IT and application development, and finally, to ensure protection through intrinsic security. At Dell Technologies, we are passionate about supporting modern application development, deployment, and management through automated tasks and orchestration. Automation is built in throughout our portfolio of leading infrastructure. The Dell Technologies Cloud Platform delivers the simplest and fastest hybrid cloud deployment because of the joint engineering between VMware Cloud Foundation and VxRail. With Tanzu Kubernetes Grid, VMware admins can become Kubernetes admins using the familiar tool set of VMware Cloud Foundation while steadily bolstering their own skill sets and familiarity with the cloud-native stack. Automation enables your IT team to become more responsive to the real-time objectives of your organization, opening you up to the new business opportunities by streamlining development and aligning workflows with the overall goals of your organization. Plus, machine learning helps keep appliance resources optimized on the fly. When your application development teams turn to you with pressing demands, you will be prepared because you planned ahead. What's more, VMware Cloud Foundation on VxRail makes operating the data center fundamentally simpler, bringing the ease and automation of the public cloud in-house by deploying a standardized and validated network flexible architecture with built-in lifecycle automation for the entire cloud infrastructure stack, including hardware. This level of integration gives you a truly unique turnkey hybrid cloud experience via Dell Technologies Cloud, which is not available on any other infrastructure. Dell Technologies and our infrastructure offerings can help you optimize your infrastructure and workloads for desired predicted outcomes. Flexibility is made real when you can process traditional and transformational workloads through our modern Kinetic infrastructure, enabling the ability to assign the right resources to the right workload and change dynamically as needs change. This frees your IT staff to focus on the innovative outcomes that your organization is counting on you to drive. As a few examples of that, first meet the Dell EMC PowerEdge MX series, which is designed with a scalable business architecture and intelligent automation technology. PowerEdge MX brings together compute, storage, and networking with automation to make modularity a reality. Furthermore, the intelligent automation technology featured in Dell EMC PowerStore allows you to eliminate dozens of time-consuming tasks and decision points. Labor-intensive processes like initial volume placement, migrations, load balancing, and issue resolution are automated by PowerStore's onboard machine learning engine, which fine-tunes both individual and clustered appliances, optimizing performance and reducing costs, even as your environment evolves unpredictably. With programmable workflows, IT and DevOps users can take advantage of the plugins for VMware, Kubernetes, and Ansible, reducing deployment timeframes from days to seconds. And finally, we'll highlight the Dell EMC PowerFlex integrated system, a turnkey experience that provides complete lifecycle management and orchestration. PowerFlex Manager, a key component of the PowerFlex family, offers tools for IT operations and lifecycle management that can automate infrastructure workloads from BIOS and firmware to nodes, hypervisors, and networking. And of course, you know that your organization isn't truly ready for whatever may be coming if you're not safe and secure. To really ensure that the outcomes your organization is driving towards are achieved, you need protection and cybersecurity, which Dell Technologies makes real through our trusted portfolio. Accelerate with confidence with Dell EMC Power Protect, from cyber recovery to DD protection storage, DP integrated protection storage, and even our advanced data manager software. Power Protect DD and DP series appliances reduce data loss by being fast, secure, and efficient. Power Protect appliances also support an extensive cloud ecosystem to deliver industry-leading multi-cloud protection and expand our multi-dimensional appliance portfolio, which can scale up and scale out to meet future demands. And of course, PowerProtect appliances can be used as the vault for the PowerProtect cyber recovery solution. You can establish that much needed last line of defense against cyber attacks with this air-gapped solution. But with Dell Technologies at your side, you can trust that you'll have the technology expertise, end-to-end solutions, world-class services, and relentless spirit to help your business be prepared for whatever comes next. That's the advantage of partnering with Dell Technologies to drive your digital transformation. When you need us most, you know we'll be there. Let Dell Technologies accelerate your transformation as you begin to engage IT with flexibility. When you establish your multi-cloud ecosystem through one of our flexible purchasing opportunities available to you locally, Dell Technologies gives you the broadest portfolio of products, solutions, and services delivered on demand. Embrace cloud-centric buying practices across all of your IT investments, PCs, data center, and our cloud platform, and accelerate your transformation by engaging your resources on demand, whenever the situation demands it. Thank you for taking the time today to go through this presentation on how you can increase agility with multi-cloud flexibility. If you're interested in any of the other transformation accelerators introduced here, follow up for a full presentation. Again, thank you for joining our discussion. We look forward to our next conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this presentation by Dell Technologies. Now we'll move to the next session. Stay connected.